little mushy bears. I'm obviously I'm watching Scoutcrafter again, and I'm watching. This is an answer and an add-on to the conversation about taps and dies. Now I'd give you the what's going on, but my internet is very poor today. I don't know whether it's
Scoutcrafter here again.
come on, yeah.
Mishmash Monday. We got a couple things to talk about.
I'll see. Freezes.
Is one of the,
So, yeah, my internet isn't the best today. Probably because the equipment's so cold. Anyway, let's get into the discussion about. Now here I come. Here's my collection of taps and dies. So the good thing about that is you can see how different people in different firms did things, or from one age to the other, from the more modern stuff to the really old stuff. Anyway, we were talking about the not being the middle. Why isn't they always in the middle? Well, I think it's down to material. For here now, on this set here, we've got two handles, but we've got 4 different tap head sizes. Well, if you wanted another 2 in that box, first of all, you'd have to change the size of the box, and second of all, you'd have to make another 2 handles. So I don't think they had much for price and production and weight and size. They didn't have much choice. They had to find a way around it. Yeah. And the way I look at it is that is in the middle of that handle. That is the middle, except there's a bit more on this end than there is on that end. It's still, you can make it into the middle and you can ignore the end bit. And about why is the different sizes? I'm using the big set so it's easier to see on the film. Why not even out the top? So why not put a big one on there, make it the same size as this one, or even grind this one down to the same size as that one so you only use one? Well, my take on it is, this is the friction area and this is the drive area. This is where the power is. So, especially on the smaller ones, if you put a bigger nut on the top, you'd have too much power and you'd be forever snapping it. You couldn't feel the friction. But the thing is, you've got to try and get a drive onto there, make that into a square and into a drive as fast as you can within the confines of the shaft to make the thread. So it's no good putting a big head on this. The problem is, if you equal that out and put one in the middle and equal that out, and we all had the same head on it, there would be too much power running through the head to take down the shaft, to counteract the friction here, and you'd be forever snapping them because you'd be putting too much grunt into them, too much power into them. And obviously, if it was a smaller head you put on there, then you wouldn't have the power to drive it. So I think it's determined by the size of the tap that you're using. And they all seem to, different makes, they all seem to do that, look. Offset centers. Offset. Even this one, even this big set here, this Thomas Chatwin. And you've got to remember the age on these. This is a Thomas Chatwin 1915. And this one is a Thomas Chatwin 1914. Well, if you think of what was going on in the world, the shortage of metal, wartime, packing, and so I think it was a necessity. I don't think it was a choice. I think that's the way it had to be. Otherwise you'd be much more boxes, much more steel involved. And obviously, at a later date, somebody may have invented this. This is a lot younger, because we're looking way back. So that's Reggie's take on the reason. First of all, they have to make this into like we'll call it a multi-tool. And second of all, the reason you can't put a bigger one on to match that, say, and the reason you can't put a smaller one on to say match that one. You know, as always, Reggie has an alternative view on anything. I very, very seldom, you know, have other people's view. I have my own view. Whether it's right and whether it's wrong, well, you can decide for yourself. So anyway, that's the continuation of the interesting conversation. Why the hell has that just gone off now? That's the conversation continuing on Scout Crafter on the vintage tap and die set. Yeah, but the internet is really poor today. Whether it's the snow, I don't know what it is, but it's not really coming through into the garage today.